Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another IAD Live. This is Chris Pflueger, the Managing Director here at IAD Florida, and I'm very excited to be joined by another one of our agents. And in this case, Shelby, you're not brand new. You've been with us for almost a year now, so happy anniversary in advance.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Chelby Afrifa has been with us, like I said, almost a year, and she is probably one of our most consistent agents, performers overall. So I wanted to bring Shelby on because we know that a lot of agents are talking about the market, right? The market in Florida, we have a lot of inventory, stuff is not moving, but our very consistent agents are following up, doing what they need to do. So I'll start with you, asking this question, just saying, hey, how do you think the market is going in Florida 2025? What do you think?
Crazy. No, but seriously, the market, I see it as starting to settle, right? We don't see prices skyrocketing anymore. We see, the property sitting just a little longer on the market, but that all comes with, pricing strategies, having those conversations with your sellers, with your buyers about what to expect. So nothing really crazy. We just don't see, the couple of years ago, we have offers that are going 20,000 over. We may have somewhere sellers are offering concessions. We have new construction that's offering crazy incentives to get you into the inventory at home. So it's okay. You just have to have the right person to guide you through it. So that's my outtake on it.
Perfect. And again, if you've been around the business for a little while, this is not unusual. Everything cycles, right? So exactly. Florida is still a destination state. So let's not forget that. We still have people moving in every day. And even though inventory is up, the good news is people still want it. So it just may take a little bit longer, but we're going to find you the right person for your house. That's great news. So Shelby, tell us, I normally hit this earlier on. So you've been with us, like I said, almost a year. What attracted you to IAD overall?
Well, when I first started, so just a little bit of background quickly, I was in the financial industry for about 15 to 17 years. So I've done, lending, operations, HR, all of that. And I needed something that got me into being an entrepreneur, like I wanted to do my own thing. And so I started out at a larger brokerage and I didn't have a bad time there, but it was time to kind of, branch out and see if there was something else for me. And so I did, and I had been meeting with the partners here and talked about it for about a year before I decided to switch. And it just got to the point where I knew I needed change. I knew I needed to find my tribe and be around a team of people that would support and offer products and services that would help me build and grow my business. And IAD happened to be the solution at the time. So.
Perfect. Well, let's hope it is for the long term as well. So I would say that that's a great summary. Obviously, you know that I came from being a corporate officer at RE/MAX and working in multiple offices as well, in multiple regions. And I will say that IAD was really a solution when I saw it that was different than anything else I'd seen in the United States. The ability to not only have two revenue sources, right? Your own production and then people on your team, which we'll talk about in a minute. And the ability to sell that revenue at the end when you decide to retire was wildly unique. Being backed, even though it's a Florida-based company, by a $1 billion real estate firm in Europe, it was really everything you can imagine it to be. Referral sources from 20,000 other agents. It's really a machine, right? So we're excited about the growth here in the state of Florida. I know that you're in the Orlando market in general. Any particular areas you work, and are you looking to add people to your organization, your team?
I certainly am. It's funny listening to that, Chris. You mentioned retire. It's like real estate and retire. Yes. I have an opportunity to retire. We don't do this for the long haul, guys. We do have it out. So yes, that's one of the other benefits of being at IAD. But yes, so I live in Horizon West, so the Winter Garden area. I love to service members here. But yeah, I do service all of Central Florida. I even have listings down in Palm Bay. So it just depends on the client, what their needs are, whether it be seller or buyer or investor. I'm definitely here to help. And as far as my team is concerned, of course, all the knowledge that I've gotten over the years and all the products and services that IAD offers, I would love to utilize those to continue to help those in the industry who are looking, for another solution. They may not be happy where they are, or they may feel stunted in their growth, and they say, let me find something different. IAD is going to be the thing. So definitely, I'm looking to grow my team and willing to have a conversation with anybody who's curious about what IAD has to offer, and also what I can offer on the team with me.
Well, I think that's fantastic, and we'd love to do that. So we define team a couple ways, right? You can work directly on a team, work with you on a day-to-day basis on specific transactions, or you can build up, just join IAD and be part of the organization. And that's how you get that second part, that rev share, which is the highest in the industry. It's the most simple formula that you could ever imagine. There's no tricks to it. And again, we try to make it as easy as possible. That's what attracted me to IAD as well, is the ability for agents to really build up and be really mindful as an entrepreneur that there's multiple ways to make money. Because a lot of agents, and I think I've mentioned this before, a lot of agents will come in and say, listen, I'm doing this for a part-time, but I need a side hustle. I have to my main job. Well, why don't you make your side hustle your job, like your real estate job, and have those two revenue sources coming in? Because that's how you build true wealth and true value. And at the end of the day, that's how you can retire. So I think that we have a pretty special program here. And I know since we've seen exponential growth in the last year, I think a lot of people will be excited to learn more about IAD and to talk to Chelby here about joining IAD under her team and her organization, as well as anybody who's looking to buy or sell a home in the Orlando market. Shelby's number is right there for you. So.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, Chris, thank you. It's been great. Like we talked about it prior to getting on. I was like, it's been a year. I was like, I didn't realize that, but it's coming up on a year. So I've been happy. And like I said, I'm happy to share my experience with anybody who wants to learn about IAD or just have a chat about real estate in the industry in Central Florida. I'm here.
Perfect. Well, Shelby, thanks for joining. I can say that, I think everyone can tell from your enthusiasm and really the culture that we built here at IAD in Florida, this is the place a lot of agents probably don't know about yet and would be very happy to find out more about, because it's a win-win on both sides. So as an agent-centric, brokerage, we're very excited to talk to all of you. But Shelby, I just can't say I'm excited to come up on your 1-year mark, but also thank you for joining us today and sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.